Hi, it's Kay Miller, Fairly Fit Female, along with my little buddy. Oh, sorry, Shaka, this is Shaka. He's my constant companion, which most of the time I love, except when he has stinky doggy farts. That's not so fun, because he will not leave my side. Anyway, but the reason I'm recording this video is that I've been kind of struggling with tracking my food. Now, I have one of these attached to my body pretty much at all times, and because I have a Fitbit, I have a Fitbit app where I can track my food, which seems really easy, right? You just, put in breakfast, you're going to add a food, and it's got all your favorites and the stuff you eat the most often, and they make it really easy, but you know what? Not easy enough, apparently, because I just haven't done it. I don't do it. I start out in the beginning of the day, oh yeah, I'm going to do this today, and it just doesn't happen. So I thought, would there be some super easy, brain dead way to track what I'm eating and keep me from, being too bad? And I thought of this idea, which I think somebody else thought of it too, but I thought of it on my own, and that is to use beads like this, which I discovered when I played golf. Which I still play golf, that's what I'm telling myself, but I haven't played for a long time. I'm going to again, but right now for the last, I don't know how many years, it's been all about my daughter's golf, which I love. But anyway, when I did golf, I would golf with women like me who weren't very good. We had a lot of fun, but it took us a lot of strokes to get to the hole. And if you're supposed to get your ball in the hole in 4 strokes, that's not hard to track. If it takes you 10 strokes, it's hard to track. So when someone says, how many strokes do you have? And you're like, oh, let's see, I can't remember. So here's what we did. We got these little beads. And what you do is you'd start out with all the beads down here, and then you would count each time you got a stroke. And we just attach it to our golf score or whatever. And every time you'd have a shot, you would move 1 bead. So you end up with a really easy and visual way to tell how many strokes you have. So guess what? I was thinking, what if I did that for food and water? So I made this little thing, and it's really easy. I learned how to make it on YouTube, and that's where I found out that someone else thought of using beads like this for MetaFast meals, which I don't know anything about MetaFast, but I thought it was a great idea. So I made 3 little strands. The green one is going to be for vegetables, and I picked 6 because I'd like to eat 6 vegetables a day. And each time I have vegetables, like I had spinach for breakfast with my eggs, I can move 1 bead. Each time I have a fruit, I can move 1 bead, and I haven't had a fruit yet, but I just cut up a Granny Smith apple, and I'm going to eat that, and that'll be my first fruit. And then this one is for water, and actually I've already had 3 glasses of water, so I'm sliding 3 beads, and when I drink this glass of water, I will slide another bead. So at the end of the day, I will end up, hopefully, my goal is to end up with all the beads on the side toward the ring and the loops at the end. That means I did really, really well. So I'm going to try this for a few days, and I think it's going to be a good way for me to track my fruits and vegetables and water. And you know what? When I eat the fruits and vegetables and water, everything else seems to fall in place. Just like when I read that book, The Power of Habit, recently, he talked about keystone habits, and where they found that if people walk, for instance, then everything else kind of falls into place. They do start eating healthier naturally. So I figure if I get 4 fruits a day, 6 vegetables a day, and 6 glasses of water a day, I figure everything else will kind of fall into place. And it gives me a good visual, it's kind of pretty, and it's kind of low tech. It's really low tech. And in this high tech world, sometimes it's kind of nice to just have something that you can touch and feel and move, and you don't have to do anything electronic. So that's my idea. I'm going to try it, and I will report back to you in a few days and let you know how it works. So thanks for watching. Here's to being fairly fit, and I will see you soon.